Hi there, welcome back to the latest developer blog from BattleGoat Studios. And today the topic's going to be something a little bit different. We are aware that we're a bit behind on our Galactic Ruler QAs. The team's just been buried with the development. We haven't gotten to too many videos lately. But today we do want to talk a little bit more, some of the things that involve the studio in a broader sense, that go beyond the development of just Galactic Ruler.
So we're really excited about our continued development of the Galactic Ruler, and we're going to be talking a lot more about that in the coming weeks and months. But we also want to talk a little bit about the Supreme Ruler series and the Supreme Ruler Ultimate development. We are going to be releasing another free update to Supreme Ruler Ultimate in the next few weeks, and Chris will be talking about those features and some of the exciting things we're going to be shipping in a separate video. But what I want to do for a couple of minutes is talk about the future of the Supreme Ruler series. Since it has been about a little over 5 years since Supreme Ruler Ultimate has been released, we have still been selling on Steam. We are still getting new fans and new players into our game on an ongoing basis. But it has been something where we have reached a point where we don't have a lot of resources to continue developing for it. And that's why the next free update is going to be the last free update on Supreme Ruler Ultimate. However, we do have a fan base that has on our forums, on the Steam forums and so on, been asking us to do more, to put in some resources for more features, better graphics, better AI, better performance, more scenarios, more sandboxes. And all of these things take resources, and those take money to do. And free updates are not providing the cash flow for that. A lot of people on our forums have indicated a desire to find a way to pay us for more content, whether it's Patreon or Kickstarter, or DLCs that are paid, or some other way where we can monetize development going forward. And that's what we've actually decided we want to do. We're not making an official announcement on it yet. We're making an unofficial announcement to the community that we have started planning work on next generation Supreme Ruler. And what we're looking for is our fans, our players, our community base to get involved with how that can happen. Can we do that with paid DLC? Can we do it as a separate next generation project, Supreme Ruler Remastered? What features are most important to the community that they would like to pay for and see happen? And so that's what we're going to be reaching out for and looking at getting community feedback on in the next coming weeks.
And it's important for us to talk about the fact here that we're coming with this as an early stage idea because the community has been so involved over more than a decade of our development. We have found it works best when we continue to get a read on what the community is looking for. So not only are we still evaluating what's the business model for viably having resources to devote to development, we're also deciding what might it be developed. When we say next generation Supreme Ruler, what is it? That the suggestions that have come to us over the years from the forum include things as small as George was saying, additional scenarios. One of the things we've heard a few times was a few people said, well, we've got the 1936 era sandbox campaign maps, but we've never had a shattered world of that. So getting Shattered 1936 as a potential idea.
Also, Supreme Ruler is a game of the future for most of its history, but now time has caught up to us. So a Supreme Ruler 2025 or 2030 scenario would also let us be creative about the very stable world we're entering in the 2020s.
And that definitely leaves us with challenges, is that the more ambitious the idea that we decide to pursue, the more it's going to require us to have a model for funding that we trust is going to be able to cover all the work involved. That we don't want to go halfway down a path and then suddenly find that we have to abandon it because it simply is not viable. So yeah, lots of discussions are going to be happening over the coming weeks about what that might look like. And as George mentioned, we're always very pleased when the community comes back to us and says, hey, if you developed more content, I'd buy it. And that's really what we think we'd like to be able to build on, because much as the community has expressed they'd be sad to see the development of the Supreme Ruler series stop and see us move on to other things, we're hesitant to let it go. We've developed it for so long, but there is also an awareness that some of the values, especially on some of the modern maps, which is where our development cycle began a long time ago, that's data that hasn't been reviewed in a long time. So all of this to say that we've got some ideas to pursue, that we really want to keep Supreme Ruler going. We just don't know what that looks like yet.
So join the conversation on our Discord, on BG forums, on Steam. Let's hear your ideas and thoughts and wish lists.
And watch for a couple other videos coming up soon. And as usual, make sure to follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. We have our Discord channel that if you haven't chimed in on some of the conversation there, it's a great place to interact with other players, get tips and stuff. Our forums, yeah, all the usual places. And we'll catch you on the next video.
Bye.